say you too irrational. See, I said I was king and them lanes started laughing. No, same sucker now, want the king on the track. I compose several class.
Yo, it's Michael McFadden for our friends over at Credit Building Professionals. You know what they do? They help their clients achieve better credit. How? Late payments, fraud, liens, charge-offs, student loans. They do it all. Get results in 30 to 90 days, and it's very simple to contact them. Hit them up on their website, creditbuildingprofessionals.com, or give them a call, 678-447-2012. Once again, 678-447-2012. Tell them you heard it on Power 108.9. What up, Credit Craig?
My powerful and pristine people, it's your boy E-Money, your favorite engineer. Check it out. If you want to get involved with Power 108.9 as far as partnerships and advertising, if you want to reach our 50,000 plus listeners and viewers per week, please email power1089ads@gmail.com. That's power1089ads@gmail.com. Speak to our marketing director so we can get you set up and ready to go. Let us help you reach your targeted audience and expand your brand.
Question: who has an idea for a new app? Well, if you answered yes to that question, it's time for you to holler at our friends over at Appsketeers. Yo, this is Michael McFadden of Power 108.9, and the crew over at Appsketeers will take great care of you. Nick and the gang provide you with the all-in-one app development experience. Design, UI, UX, coding, and more. If you have no clue what that means, that's why you need Appsketeers. Check out the website, appsketeers.com, appsketeers.com, to begin the process of building your app for the free. Full confidentiality, no hassle, no obligation, and you can even call them. I was down at the office today. Yeah, they still got a phone inside of the office. Hey, the number is simple, 833-APP-IDEA, 833-277-4332. Design, build, launch. Check out the website, appsketeers.com, or hit them up, 833-APP-IDEA. Tell them you heard it on Power 108.9, and be sure to ask for the governor.
Are you finally ready to build your dream home, but you need residential designs? Well, Boyer Home Plans, they're your answer. With over 500 luxury design custom home plans to choose from, I'm sure they have what you need and what you want. An award-winning USA Global Architectural and Urban Planning Advisory firm right here in Atlanta, Georgia, and Buckhead with 27 years of experience. So, if you're looking for the best in residential designs, commercial development, or master planning, get in the know and call Boye Akinola today, 404-787-0139, or visit www.boyearchitecture.com. That's BOYE architecture.com, and tell them you heard it from Power 108.9.
Michael McFadden here, mornings with Michael and Friends, and guess what? You're checking out In the Know with RJ Powell right here on Power 108.9.
If you're a content creator, social media socialite, influencer, or simply love to record current events, you need the joystick. The joystick is an essential tool for every type of digital content creator. It holds 2 or more mobile phones or tablets, allowing users to stream and record hands-free on multiple apps simultaneously. And it's lightweight and portable. For more information or to purchase your joystick today, visit our website at www.joystick.com.
You're listening to Power 108.9, the station for the people.
Welcome. You're listening to In the Know with RJ Powell on Power 108.9. Today is July 13th, and we got another great show coming to you all. This is part 2 of the Power to Love. If you missed last week, check it out. We had some special guests on the show. Today, we have the beautiful, beautiful Reva Stout in the building.
Hey.
You better I want to hear better than that. Hey, Reva.
Hello.
Okay. Yes. And we have Mr. Mario Tolliver in the house. What's up, my friend?
What's going on? What the business is?
Oh.
Already.
Yes, yes. So we had to bring them to the black table, everybody, because they definitely have the power to love. They were on the reality show, Will Packer's reality show on OWN TV network, season 2. If you haven't seen Ready to Love, y'all need to go ahead and check it out. It literally was one of my favorite reality shows. I enjoyed it so much. And they met on this reality show. But their love is bigger than the reality show because this couple is making it last past the cast.
Okay.
Oh,
I
yes.
I like that.
Y'all know what's up. Okay? And you rarely see that. You know, there are a lot of reality shows, dating shows.
Right.
And you know, a lot of times I think it's fake. But with this show, I can really see the true authenticity of everyone really, truly trying to find love. So we're going to get into the discussion.
Okay.
Okay?
Right.
Now, did y'all know today was National French Friday?
Oh, we didn't. And I just had some French fries on my hair, too.
See, she already in the know. Okay? And today is Amazon Prime Day. Are you guys Amazon Prime members?
Oh, yeah. I stay
Yes.
on Amazon.
Oh,
Almost every day.
Well, then y'all got to know about today is National Amazon Prime Day. So they got big deals. Okay? You still got to midnight.
Oh, yeah. I'm checking that
Yeah.
out.
Yes, y'all still
Check it out.
y'all still have till midnight. So everybody, do not forget the radio station number is 678-383-2339. 678-383-2339. Make sure you give us a call or comment at Power 108.9. I'm live on my page right now. We appreciate you guys spending your Monday evening with In the Know again. So after this quick break, we're about to get into the discussion. Y'all make sure y'all share. You're listening to In the Know with RJ Powell on Power 108.9. All right, and we're back, everybody. You're listening to In the Know with RJ Powell on Power 108.9. If you're just joining us, today we are discussing part 2 of The Power to Love. We have another beautiful couple from season 2 OWN TV network, Ready to Love. They have season 1, they have season 2. We're going to talk about if there's a season 3 coming back. But I have a beautiful, beautiful couple in the building. We're celebrating love, black love. So please, without further ado, let me reintroduce the beautiful Reva Stout.
Hey,
Hey,
hola,
Reva.
y'all.
Hola, ¿cómo está? Okay. All right, Mr. Mario Tolliver, what's up?
Ain't nothing up.
You okay over
I'm
there?
good over here.
What-
Just living life.
I love it. Welcome to the show. Okay. Just push this a little bit up to you. This is okay. Oh, okay. Yes, everybody. So let's get into the discussion. So last week I wanted to just celebrate black love. I want to celebrate love, but specifically black love. There's a lot going on with Black Lives Matter.
Right.
We have a lot of couples around the world and in the country that are ruined. The relationships are ruined.
Yeah.
Folks are breaking up.
Because
And-
of COVID?
Oh, yes. COVID has revealed a lot of stuff. A lot of people, they have to stay home with their partners.
They
and
stuck.
they're realizing that I really don't like you.
Oh, damn. I ain't have a problem with that. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
I know, right?
I have a problem with that.
I know, but it is bringing havoc to a lot of relationships that weren't healthy from the beginning.
Yeah. That's it.
You know, it's like opening up, you know, a sore that had a scab on it. So apparently statistics in terms of the marriage, not marriage, but the divorce applications are through the roof, and it's been through the roof all year. Okay, this is worldwide. So, yeah, a lot of people experiencing a lot of pain. They're finding out a lot of truths about their partners while on lockdown. Okay, because you know if you cheating, you can't go do too much visiting. Period.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay, all right. So, but you know, who's celebrating love? Who's celebrating lasting?
Yeah.
Who's celebrating having the power to love?
Right.
You know, and with y'all situation in terms of just meeting on a reality show and still making it last past the cast, I mean that's amazing.
I say that again.
Making it last past the
I
cast.
love it. I love it.
Okay,
I love
hashtag.
It.
Okay,
I love it.
hashtag. That's right, and I love it too. So I can't thank both of you all. You're a beautiful, beautiful couple, and I want to just thank you all again for coming to the Black Table and putting us in the know about how you weren't just ready to love, but how you ended up having the power to love and still standing today. Okay?
Right. Okay.
All right. So let me go ahead and have you introduce yourself. Tell everybody where you're from, Reva.
All right. So I'm Reva Stout. I am from Gary, Indiana, originally. But I've lived all over, prior military. So I've been here in the ATL for almost 6 years now.
For almost 6 years.
Yeah.
And you were in the military. You retired in the military.
I did, yes.
How long did you
20 years, 2 months, and 3 days.
see, because I knew you was going to call out them days. Okay? You told me the weeks and the days the other day. I said, okay, Reva,
sure.
do you miss it?
You know what's crazy? I miss it. I do miss it. I miss the camaraderie. You know what I'm saying? I still talk to several of my mentees.
Yes.
You know, we still keep in touch, but I miss that part of it. I didn't miss the deployments and being away from my children
Of
part,
course
but
not.
Yeah, I miss that part of it. I do.
And so you are a mom.
I am.
Have you been married before?
I have.
Okay.
I was married for almost 11 years.
Yes.
And I have now been divorced for almost 12 years.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because we're going to talk about, the dating scene and all this in
All right.
Atlanta before you met your best friend over here.
I swear.
I tell y'all to see him with this Kool-Aid smile. So Mario, put us in the know. Tell us about yourself.
Well, of course, my name is Mario Tolliver, and I'm from Jackson, Mississippi. I've been here in Atlanta going on it's been 5 years. I'm an actor. I really came to Atlanta, to pursue my acting career.
Oh, okay.
I had a 3-year plan. I said I was going to come to Atlanta, stay 3 years. If it didn't work out, I'm dipping. I'm going to LA.
How long have you been here in Atlanta?
Going on 5 years now.
Oh, so you made that thing happen pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And that's something that we didn't know. We didn't know that you left Jackson, Mississippi to come here to pursue an acting career.
Yeah. See, I had a choice to either go to LA or come to Atlanta. Because of my family's closer. I just said, let me come to Atlanta. It's closer. It ain't nothing but a 5-hour drive.
That was me
flight,
a couple decades ago. I was the same way. Yes, yes. So it was closer to home, and instead of going to LA, you just make a stop here.
So
You never leave.
But I made it to Atlanta, picked up more than an acting career. Man. I done got a whole girlfriend around this thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh my gosh, that is something. Now, have you ever been married before?
I have.
And how long were you married?
I was married for 6 years.
6 years. Your father, your dad?
I am. I have 3 daughters.
All right, so we got a big family between y'all two.
And grandchildren.
And grandchildren.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have children and grandchildren. These are some real grown people now. In the studio, y'all, they look like they about 20-something years old. I didn't even know who they were when they were walking to the studio. I'm telling y'all.
Take the water and wash your face.
But that's love. That's love. That's real love and happiness. Because when folk ain't happy,
it shows.
It shows.
Yeah.
You can see it in their face. But you guys look fresh. Look like you just woke up and showered and just got dressed and came. You really look good.
Hey, but check this out though. So after the show, like we lost so much freaking weight.
We lost hella weight.
Like
we did.
Why'd you lose weight?
Like just being like stressed. From first of all, it was our first time.
Of course.
Being in a national spotlight like that.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And then the way things ended, it really came
with the extra stress. I would have thought you would have had some of that stress and being nervous by being on the show. Or were you having such a good time?
Well, yeah. Well,
y'all was having a good time, okay?
Yeah. But hey, what we had to do, we had to put a buffer between us
Yes.
and all of the BS.
Absolutely.
You know, and stick and focus on each other and just keep it moving. And as you can see, hey, the weight came back and we good.
No, y'all looking amazing. You know, Reva, when did you know that you was ready for love?
Oh man. Actually, first of all, well, I was very, very young. When I first joined the military, because I've always wanted that family. I was never the type that's like, oh, I can't wait to be on my own and, you know, be dating here and there and there.
Yes.
I never was that type. I wanted to have a husband and kids and, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So it was young. So that's why when I initially got married, I was 20. I was 20 when I had just turned 20 when I got married.
Now, but how old were you when you went in the military?
I was 18.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you meet your ex in the military?
I did.
That's
And
understandable.
We dated for about 8 months.
Oh,
8
wow.
and a half months, and we ended up getting married.
And it lasted
Started
for a
having
number of
babies.
years.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Started having babies, and we're still like really cool to this
That's
day.
that's what we want to
Yeah,
hear.
yeah.
That
Oh,
shows
yeah,
a whole lot of
absolutely.
maturity between
Absolutely.
both of you all.
Right.
Yes, yes. Now, okay. Ready to Love. You get casted for this show. How'd you get casted?
It's a funny story because
Just
I
being
honestly,
beautiful. That's all.
I love it.
Just being
Okay.
beautiful.
You better stop. Actually,
How'd you find out about this show?
okay, so I watched the first season and I actually enjoyed it because it wasn't a whole bunch of drama and you
Yes,
know what I'm saying. And I
yes.
was like, oh, it's pretty
And
cool.
you had grown folk on there.
Yeah,
Right.
Exactly.
Yes.
Right.
Season 1,
That's
you
what.
get grown
That's
folk.
why I
right.
like the show.
And so I watched it, and so one of my girlfriends actually sent me a flyer when they were casting on Instagram, and she was like, "Oh, you should do this," and I was like, "Yeah, no, I'm not doing a reality show. Like that's not my thing." You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like I have friends, like several friends that are in that, on VH1 and and stuff like that, and that's just never been my thing. I just couldn't see it, right?
Yes.
So then she says, well, think about it. I mean, you've been divorced for 11 years and, stuff ain't working your way. So, it won't hurt,
Try
right?
something new.
And I still was like, yeah, no, but I liked the post, right? It just so happens that post was Courtney's post on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
And Courtney reached out to me. She was like, oh, you should do it. You're beautiful. You're career driven. They would love you. And I was like, oh, thanks, doll, but no,
Yes.
So another one of my girlfriends was like, she came
women will boost you up.
and and that's what's up though. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Because I love Courtney to this day. We're really good friends now because of that.
That's
But
wonderful.
so one of my other friends came in a group chat, and it was like 5 of us, and she was like, hey, y'all, let's do this. I think we should all do it, for shits and giggles or whatever. And I was like, that's crazy because because outside of that, like 3 other people sent me the flyer, right? And I was
It
like,
was
but I
destined for
felt
you to be on this
better.
show.
I felt better because I was like, all right, we can all do it. I didn't think that I would, make the cut, but I was just like, all right, because my friends was doing it. You hype each other up, like, what you trying to do? What you trying to do? You know what I mean? So that's how that happened. And the next thing you know, it was like I was going up in the stages, and I was like, oh my God, am I really about to do this? You know what I mean? I talked to my mom about it, and my mom was like, I don't know if you should do that. You have a temper, and those reality shows.
You did good though.
Baby. I did.
You did good.
I did really good.
Yes.
Praise Jesus.
Yes.
But I did. I'm not gonna lie. I had to, do some meditating and praying before I went on set.
You did wonderful.
Because I
You
didn't-
were such a lady. Yes, you were.
Thank you. But yeah, so that's how that happened. And
Okay.
at the end of the day, because I'm not gonna lie, at least like before halfway through the show, I went to the producers. I was like, hey, yeah, I'm done. I'm gonna self-eliminate, and they were like, no, don't do it, because the first time I self-eliminated, they didn't air it, they didn't show it. But I did. I self-eliminated, and I was just like, okay, well, I know that what's meant to be will be. I know that my steps are ordered by God. I know that, you know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
I was just like, and that's just, I'm like, okay, I'm good. I'm going to bow. You know what I mean? I don't want to get on here and do something I'll regret later.
I'm glad you.
Me too.
I'm glad you
Me
went
too.
for it.
It worked
and you
out.
put the fear behind you because yes, well, you're looking for love, and where there's love, there's no fear.
That's right.
That's right.
Okay, where there's no love, there's no fear. So we gonna come back after this quick break. Y'all stay tuned. Don't forget about the 8 o'clock No Atlanta Now report, where we put you in the know on what's new, what's upcoming, and what's trending in Atlanta. Again, I got a beautiful, beautiful powerhouse couple in the building, Mario Tolliver and Reva Stout. Yes, from the reality show season 2, Ready to Love. I'm putting y'all in the know. For y'all that don't know, if you haven't seen this show, go check it out. You're listening to In the Know with RJ Powell on Power 108.9. We'll be right back, right after this quick break. Michael Jackson, since the Jacksons are from your hometown.
Hey.
Okay, yeah. See, Michael, he be on it. Yes, and we're back, everyone. You're listening to In the Know with RJ Powell on Power 108.9. If you're just tuning in, today we are talking about the power to love, and we got a special couple in the house who are making it last past the reality cast show that they were on. Yes, Mario Tolliver and Reva Stout. Yes, so Mario.
Yes, ma'am.
Put us in the know, man. How was it for you? I mean, single man in Atlanta? Because we're going to talk about this dating scene before you guys coupled up.
Yeah.
Single man in Atlanta, get the opportunity to go on a show. Okay, you came here for a dream of acting, and you landed a spot as a cast member on Ready to Love Season 2.
Yeah.
But this wasn't just a regular show. This is where you get 10 women and 10 men, okay? And again, they were all grown folk, y'all. This is why I like the show. We weren't dealing with no Gen X's and young millennials, okay? We're dealing with some grown people, mature people who know what they want.
Right, it's right.
Right?
Supposedly.
So what was it like for you coming on the show?
Well, first of all, I mean, I didn't come to Atlanta to be on a reality show. That was the furthest thing from my mind. But my friend Shantae was on season 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, me
I
and
remember
Shantae,
her.
yeah, we real good friends.
Okay.
Yeah. And hey,
she talked you into it.
Well, I ain't gonna say she talked me into it, but she was like, hey, you should try it.
You should try it.
Had nothing to lose,
Were you a
know what I'm
skeptic?
saying? I was, but now I was like, you know what? I'll go and do it. It's all good,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
how was it to have multiple women in one setting that you could possibly potentially have to choose from one of them? How was that for you?
Well, it was kind of overwhelming. I believe because it was overwhelming because everybody knew it. It's a difference from when you're a player and
yes.
you got a lot of women to choose from and don't nobody know it.
I see.
But everybody know it. So it's like,
everybody
okay,
in your business.
Right, everybody in your business.
You're trying to make a love connection. I can't make a love because everybody in your business.
Yeah, exactly. But I tell you a story though. Like when I first met Reva, like she was like one of the first women I met when I came in the house.
Mm-hmm.
We started talking, we started vibing, and I saw something in her, and I'm like, you know what? I can see myself with her.
Yes, because that's the next question.
Right.
What did you see? Here's what I saw. Because, see, it's good to take, get it from, our perspectives because we're your audience.
Mm-hmm.
What I saw was a real connection between you guys from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that. Okay, if I saw it, everybody saw it. Did you see it? Did you feel it?
I felt it.
You felt it. Did okay?
Oh, yeah, most
I mean, from the beginning. And so that connection was naturally there. It wasn't forced.
Mm-hmm.
It was just naturally there. And yes, once Reva set her eyes on you, Myra, that was it.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
It was.
Okay.
Then the crazy part, it was so much stuff that they didn't show between Reva and I.
Yes.
But the part that they did show, I mean, it still showed that we had some type of connection and real life situation.
The connection was there.
Because I mean, we did bump heads, but
yes.
that's real life.
No, and you know what? I saw the bumping heads, but the bumping heads, and I could be wrong. The bumping heads, I think, came in because Reva. Reva wasn't about playing no games, and not that you was bringing any games.
Hey, there you go. Yeah,
it's
right.
Reva is a woman that I like to be chosen, okay. And
That's
when
right.
you choose me, especially if I'm feeling you, then what we waiting on?
Period.
Hey, that's her.
Did I call it right?
You called it
Oh,
right.
Yes.
her.
What I'm waiting on? What we waiting on? Let's make this happen. But it is, I saw that it was very difficult, not just for you as a man, but for the other men that multiple women might have liked. Okay, I saw that it was difficult because, you have this connection with Reva. You're feeling her, but you're still trying to stay on the show too.
Right,
you're still trying to matter as a man on the show, and not just let me just go to one woman and stick with her. Women the women were a bit different. The women, and not all the women, once they, with women, once we got our eyes on you, that's it. That is it. And if we think you feeling us, I don't want to hear anything about, oh, you got to try this person out, and oh, you got to try that person out. No. Right? Reva, how was that? How was that situation, knowing that the connection was there from the beginning, but of course you guys are on a show,
right? And
you have to get to know other men, and he has to get to know other women,
right? It was hard for me because, well, first off, that's why I had no business doing the show. I'm not gonna lie.
I know you got
because in my mind,
okay,
you're telling yourself this is a dating show. You're supposed to date others. You're supposed to, you know what I'm saying? Get a feel for everybody. I didn't move like that in regular life. It was really hard for me. So then when I'm like, when me and this one connected, then I'm like, okay, well, this is what we do. Because let me tell you something. Before I came on there, I said, if there's somebody on there for me, I'm going to see him. We going to lock eyes. Boom. We riding out. That's it.
Okay.
That won't it. So.
Because reality, you're on a reality show, but reality stepped in.
Right.
But you know what? Reva? That's what happened in the real world. You meet someone, you feeling him, he's feeling you, but he's not being checked on TV. So he go home, he go about his life, and he may have somebody else or two or three that he's liking. But you don't know that. And so, with women, you're hanging, especially when you're first meeting someone, you don't know, who he is either committed to or who he's just kicking it with. Right, y'all like to say, I'm just kicking, that's just my friend.
See, that's my friend.
You know what I'm saying? And so, but the truth is, they're not really being checked on TV like how every move you made was being checked. That's right. Yeah. And so you find yourself sticking it out a little bit longer. Months go by, and you realize, oh, this joker was playing games with me.
Right.
Mario wasn't in a position to play games. I can see you were really, really just trying to be real smooth and be a real gentleman about it.
I was, yeah.
Right? Okay. So, in terms of Reva, was it physical attraction? That sexual attraction? Was it intense chemistry when you met Reva?
Well, actually, when I met Reva,
or all of the above?
I mean, well, of course,
No, this gonna be good. Listen,
well,
this
of
gonna
course,
be good.
of course, she's beautiful and sexy. But
Yes.
like I said, when we had our first conversation, I felt the connection. We was talking. We had a whole lot in common. And even when I found out she was from Gary, I'm like, oh damn, you from Gary? I mean, like, I live like first part of my life in Hammond. That's
okay.
right
Right up
down
the street.
right up the street.
Interesting.
So I'm like, okay, we got a connection.
Yes.
And
yes.
we were just connected like here mentally.
Let me ask you this, because we're going to go there at the black table. Obviously, the connection never stopped. The connection never
It did.
stopped because you guys are still together. But again, you had to, date other people on the show. How was it having to date other folk on the show, knowing that you really feeling Reva? And you knew she wasn't happy about it.
I felt like I was cheating or something sometimes.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because she warned me plenty of times, like, "Hey, get your stuff together, or I'm out of here."
She did,
Yeah,
and she was very voiceful with that. So we
Exactly.
all knew where Reva stood.
Right. Get it together, or you out.
That's right.
But I'm playing around like I got some more time, and then next thing you know, Tommy say, "Hey, Reva gone." I'm
See,
like,
y'all
"What?"
keep jumping the gun on me. I'm gonna get there. I am going to get there. Okay, I'm going to get there. And another thing that I did see with you, Mario, you wasn't really trying to play the field. I saw, I didn't see that in you at all. In terms of being that type of guy,
Right,
I didn't see that. I saw you being very genuine. I saw you being authentic and really just trying to. Let me ask you: were you trying to find love, or were you just trying to meet people?
I really was just trying to meet people, to be honest with you.
Okay, I appreciate that honesty.
I'm just gonna be real with you.
Yes, I appreciate
just
that.
Trying to meet people. Like I said, I didn't think I was gonna come out of this show with a girlfriend.
You got more than a girlfriend over here. You got a whole woman.
Oh, yeah, that's my empress.
I love it. I love it.
That's my empress.
My emperor.
But yeah, I didn't know I was gonna come out of it like that. A lot of my friends and a lot of my family, they like, man, you different now.
Ooh.
Like you different.
So
like
that
you doing unusual stuff.
See, that goes to the next question. Can a woman do women? No, you're good. You're good. Do women? I'd asked this question last week. Do women, pretty much grow you guys up past your mama's house?
They can. It takes the right one. They can. Because once I got out of my divorce, I was ready to jump back into the field and do my thing and,
Yes.
just keep it moving, and I was like, I ain't getting married. No, I ain't doing that. But now I'm like considering like, oh, I think I done met her.
Yes.
You
But
know
it's
what I'm saying?
meeting the right woman, but it's also experiencing those, those bad, the bad stuff.
Yeah,
When you hurt and you earn and learn your way to a better you, that's what grows you
Right.
as a person, especially
Yeah.
with men.
Right.
Because if you've just been with, let's say, one woman in your whole life, it's like you can only measure and verify what
That's
you
right.
know based on that relationship.
That's right.
But when you've been, even on the show, with having to date other people, I mean, I think you sort of grew up there. Because let me tell you, yes, you got it pretty bad.
Yeah.
But I felt for you. Did you feel for Mario when he got it pretty bad?
Oh yeah, I did. No, I did.
Okay.
I
When
did.
the lashing was coming out.
It's crazy. Like I got a whole lot of backlash for making a decision for my life.
Yes.
People are so invested in, the television shows and stuff, which is okay.
Yes.
And a lot of people, disagree with the way I handle it, but that's the way I handle it. I mean, I can't take that back.
Absolutely.
But at the end of the day, like I say, I apologize for it. I ain't apologize no more. I'm done with it, and we moving on.
And I love that. I love that. And for folks who are not in the know on what he is talking about, okay, y'all understand when you're on reality shows, you dating different people. All right, you're dating different people. You're getting to know people, right, Reva? You're getting to know people,
Right.
and you might be feeling someone, they might be feeling you more than you're feeling them.
Right.
And when folks are coming on a show like that, especially with women, especially with black women, They looking for, when they say they're ready to love and they looking for some love, they looking for love, okay? And based on, what you're saying to them, how much time you're spending with them, things could be just taken a bit different, okay? And I don't want to take nothing from nobody, but I just know with relationships, no relationship is perfect. You made a connection with Reva in the middle of this show. You was dating someone else. I don't know if that was for TV or whether it was for play, but I know in the end you ended up with Reva. Now, oh, honey. Yes, because I'm looking at this, but something else is going through my brain.
Spit it out. Let's talk about it.
Reva, what was it like at the reunion? Before I go to the reunion, you surprised us all, because even people like me, we wanted you there, okay? And you took yourself out of the show and you self-eliminated. Now, I was reading something that you had stated about dating.
Okay.
And you said that, for the few years that you had been in Atlanta, that the dating scene pretty much just sucked for you.
It did.
Correct? Before I ask my next question, tell me about that.
Well, it's like I want to meet people, but every time, and there was only a couple times, or a few times, that I jumped out there and it was a disaster every time. So,
okay.
I mean, from actually getting with somebody and going on the most amazing date and like, oh, this is it. He got his stuff together. He's a gentleman. And then, to find out, and we had only been on one date, but because I'm FBI on him.
I know you don't get,
and then to
they
find
don't get
out,
too many chances.
I mean, he was bi, and not to knock anybody bi.
I understand.
I have several, and my sister is a lesbian. Like, I don't.
But you want to know what you're working with.
Yeah, but I think that's something that I should know up front, and let me make that decision. You know what I mean? To getting with somebody else, and it was he had his whole life, and it was a good life, and thinking he has his stuff together. He was a whole gangster, like that. This whole that I didn't know about. Then there's somebody else. These are 3 people, right? Then, but I like seriously dated 2 out of 3 since I've been here in 5 years, and that's it.
Okay.
But the other one, he was scared. He was just a player on top of player.
Okay.
So I was just like over it.
You didn't have much hope in the dating scene in Atlanta.
I didn't, and I heard that it was really bad here. Coming from, like, I moved here from DC, and I'm like, nah, it can't be worse than DC. You know what I mean? Oh, it is.
Wow.
So right. And then I hear a lot of horror stories from my friends, and I'm just like, you feel kind of hopeless. Like, what the hell, dude? Like,
so I mean, if you were feeling that way when you went on the show, I mean, you had to be like, man, listen, I better find something on this show, or that might have been it for a while for you.
But then again, that's what I'm saying. I had stopped, like, with the whole dating thing. I wasn't going, like, my friends kept trying to hook me up, and I was just like, I'm just gonna pray to Jesus, and he'll find me. That's what the Bible says.
Well, prayer. Hey, prayer works. Now, you self-eliminated in the middle of the show,
right?
And like you said earlier, you had tried to self-eliminate earlier, but they wouldn't let you go, and I'm glad they didn't. I wish they hadn't let you go, because I feel when you did that, a part of me felt that, she really still wants to be there. It's Mario she needs to. That's right.
I mean, you're right.
Yeah, she just wants Mario to just show up more, just show up a little bit more, so that she knows. Okay, I see you're dating, but I'm your number one. I'm your number one. Okay, and I'll wait for that if I have to, because I'm not the type of girl where I'm looking at all these different men. I see who I want, and I'm going to hang in there and wait. Why did you wait? Why did you wait as long as you did before you self-eliminated?
Well, because, again, like Mario said, we were there was times that we spent together that wasn't shown. You know what I mean? So I think once the producers probably knew how the show was going to close out, because I self-eliminated exactly 1 week before we wrapped. Right. So I think once they knew how the show was going to close out, then they had to create this love story type situation. So a lot of our moments and stuff shared wasn't there. So there were, it was a lot that you guys didn't see.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But I saw the connection. What I didn't see, what none of us saw, is what happened at this reunion. Okay?
Because didn't nobody know but me.
Well, I'm glad you're putting us in the know, okay?
Because
yes, I'm glad you're putting us in the know that everybody, Reva did not know, okay?
You can't tell them.
Stop texting her. Stop messaging her, okay? Reva didn't know.
Yeah.
Reva's a classy sister. classy lady. She's on this show trying to find her love,
Right.
okay? And, sometimes it can be messy. Actually, finding love sometimes is very messy, especially when you're on a reality show and you got the whole world picking and nicking at you.
Exactly.
But y'all are power. That's why y'all at the table today, because you move past all of that.
Yeah.
You know? I want to talk about it some more, y'all. We're going to take a really, really quick break. And don't forget, at the 8 o'clock hour, we got the No Atlanta Now report. 678-383-2339. You're listening to In the Know with RJ Powell on Power 108.9. We'll be right back.
Yo, it's Michael McFadden for our friends over at Credit Building Professionals. You know what they do? They help their clients achieve better credit. How? Late payments, fraud, liens, charge-offs, student loans. They do it all. Get results in 30 to 90 days, and it's very simple to contact them. Hit them up on their website, creditbuildingprofessionals.com, or give them a call, 678-447-2012. Once again, 678-447-2012. Tell them you heard it on Power 108.9. What up, Credit Cred?
If you're a content creator, social media socialite, influencer, or simply love to record current events, you need the joystick. The joystick is an essential tool for every type of digital content creator. It holds 2 or more mobile phones or tablets, allowing users to stream and record hands-free on multiple apps simultaneously. And it's lightweight and portable. For more information or to purchase your joystick today, visit our website at www.joystick.com.
You're listening to In the Know with RJ Powell. That's Mondays, 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time, where we discuss at the black table health, money, and relationships. So get in the know, the spice, keeping it nice on Power 108.9.
This is your new favorite internet radio, Power 108.9.
You want to answer that, don't you? I bet it's just killing you seeing the soft glow just inches away. Someone wants to tell you something or ask you something. Oh, come on, answer it already. Just so we're clear, that wasn't my fault. Next time, ignore your inner voice. Don't text and drive.
Stay up on what's happening here at Power. We've got new shows, new guests, and new events that help us connect with the community. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Power 108.9. You can also go to power1089.com to get all of the updated news and happenings here at Power. Thanks for listening.
Mario and I wasn't talking after the show. We were not talking. Like, I wasn't checking for Mario.
There was no communication
There
or
was
nothing.
no communication. Mario said that he couldn't stop thinking about me. He felt like that his connection was with me. And he said, he was like, I tried to work it out, with Tondi. It's just too much there. We still fight. We have arguments over you. If I like your picture, she got a problem with it. Like, he was like, it's just too much. And I can't do this no more. And he called, he told me how he felt one time, and he invited me over, and we were like inseparable.
When did he invite you over?
Thank you, Michael, for that little snippet. Okay, y'all, we're back. You're listening to In the Know with RJ Powell on Power 108.9. Today we're talking about the power of love. We got the beautiful, beautiful Reva Stout in the building. We got my buddy over here, Mario Tolliver, excuse me. And they are the couple from Ready to Love Season 2 on OWN TV Network, and they are making their love last past the cast. And this is why, to me, they're my power couple today. Yes, at the black table. Okay, so let's get back into the discussion. The reunion. Okay, so we're at the reunion, and like you said before we went to break, Miss Reva had no idea what was about to happen. So cute though. I mean, Mario, I remember you just sitting there snuggling. Yeah, snicking. Okay, I mean, you can like, you can tell he's just a little rigid, but he was just a little sneaking. And then you made a comment, to one of the cast members that was sitting next to you. Made a comment, and I don't know if that was just to lighten the ice for what's coming, but it took a lot, Mario. Do you hear me? Yeah. You see, I'm a woman. I'm a real woman. Okay, it takes a lot for a man to stand up for what he wants and what he believes in and what he truly feels is good for him outside of what anybody thinks.
That's right.
Okay, so that I really respect you and appreciate you for doing that on the show. Now I know that you got a lot of heat for how you did what you did in terms of choosing Reva, at the show. I don't want to say you. I want to say the show had you sitting with another cast. Okay, that's what I want to say. The show has you sitting with another cast.
Right, exactly.
But in the end, you got up and you went to go be with who you really wanted
to be, right?
Who you really wanted to go be with. Okay. Yeah. Put everybody to know who don't know. How was that whole thing for you? I mean, it had to have been a nervous wreck.
Well, as y'all heard the clip, what Reva said, that's an actual conversation that her and I had.
Yes.
I was kept thinking about it because all throughout the show, Tommy used to always tell me, I think Reva for you. I think Reva for you. So when he told me she left, I felt like, man, I done lost out.
You lost out. That was your attitude too.
Right. I was like, man, I done lost out, But I had to continue the show, So I continued the show with the other castmates.
Absolutely.
And it ended like that. But at the end of the day, when I'm at home by myself and those four walls closing in, it's like, what's real life?
I love that.
What's real life?
Past the show. How can I make it last past the cast?
Right. And I always say, the show is like the wedding, but after the wedding, it's real life. It's reality.
And people, they wonder, why are they divorcing a year?
Exactly.
Because real life kicked in.
So it's like, okay, now, if you really want to be with this woman, you need to go get her. That's what I did. I went and got her. Now, my other castmate, she found out way, before,
yes,
we was on the show.
Yes.
Well, we was done before the show.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But as far as I being with Reva, of course, everybody found out then because I'm the only one new.
Right.
I'm the only one new.
And on this show, y'all, we don't name drop. Okay, you want more? Go watch the show.
Right.
Go check the show out. We don't name drop because we respect everybody. What was it like when you got that phone call after you had self-eliminated? You at home with your feet kicked up, curls in the sofa, okay? And Mario comes calling you. What was that? How was that for you?
I honestly didn't know how to feel because we wasn't talking. Like, we had a closure date that production wanted to do after I left, and that was me telling him that I self-eliminated. He heard it from Tommy. But they want us to have a closure date. And even at the closure date, it was just like, I think mentally, honestly, I was already over it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, mentally, I was kind of over it. So when he called, it was like, oh yeah, hey, oh, okay. And we like, we talked a little bit before we actually linked or whatever.
Yes,
but
yes.
It was just, I don't know, it was like that first, like, once we did get together, we was like inseparable. So it was, I think we both felt like, okay, this really happening. This is what it's supposed to be.
Do you think you give up too soon?
Yeah.
And that's okay. That's okay.
I can admit that.
What about being in the military? You think having your military background, I know you mentioned that you're alpha. Are men typically intimidated by you from being a retired Navy girl?
Sometimes, but here's the thing. With that show, it wasn't, for me, I don't feel like it was, okay, I gave up. I don't feel that at all. I feel like it was, like I said, I know what's meant to be will be. You know, I came on the show. I did what I was supposed to do. But what I'm not going to do, I'm not going to sit around and wait on nobody like, hey, choose me, choose me. You didn't see me. I was real chill and laid low on the show.
You were.
I wasn't going to be doing none of that.
But that was a power move to leave 1 week before the reunion, though, right? Right? You stayed on as long as you did.
I did.
But that last week, that was intentional against Mario.
Little bit, but again,
I'm gonna show you. You think I'm playing with you? I ain't playing with you.
But again, I was leaving before that. You know what I'm saying?
In your mind and your heart, you knew.
Right. So I mean, you know, getting the call, it was like, okay, it's cool, because you know, and then we talked more. But once we were together, it was like magical. Like
that's wonderful.
We slow dancing together.
I love it.
We step in the name of love. It was just like, you know, so natural. You know what I'm saying?
I love it.
Because I made the call with the intentions on really letting her know, okay, all right, the camera's not around.
I see.
Producers not telling us what to do. You know what I'm saying? So this is the real Mario.
This is who I am.
This who I am. This is what I'm looking for.
Yes.
You know, so I had to pull the big guns out and like, hey, let's take a trip.
That's right.
Let's do something.
And I'm glad you like, let that happen.
Yeah.
Because you happy right now.
I'm so happy.
Girl, you so happy.
I'm so happy.
I mean, I'm telling y'all. And she ain't just happy, y'all. He happy. Okay? Y'all know Mario known for the Kool-Aid smile, okay? So, I mean, Mario don't stop smiling. I just love it. When did you know that Mario was the right man for who you are? Because, see, you can be a good man to a lot of women, but you may not match up with her.
That's right.
When did you know that Mario was a good man for you?
We just had that conversation.
We did.
Yep.
We was talking about this morning, actually.
Oh, wow. See there? See, I'm the fly on the wall. They don't even know.
We were talking about it this morning because with Mario, I mean, I've never been with anybody like him. So, and he reminds me a lot of my granddad, and that says a lot. So my grandparents got married at 16 and 18, and they're now 85 and 83. So my granddad, like my grandmother, and this is how he treats me like a queen. You know what I'm saying?
So that's nice.
You know how you date some guys, and it's like, okay, yeah, he a gentleman, or you know, it's no question with this one. So like my granddaddy, you never got to worry about your car being dirty. He gonna be in the driveway washing it out. You know,
effort.
Period. But but it's natural for him.
Yes.
I don't have to worry about my gas tank gonna always be full. He gonna always, and you know, usually what I like to say, because we take care of each other now. You know what I'm saying? I won't sit up here and lie. I am not that woman that's gonna be barefoot in the kitchen cooking for you every day. We take turns. We cook for each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But he makes sure I'm good, and I don't have to. He's always 3 steps ahead of me. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And that's a man. That's what a man does. You don't.
That's right.
You know, a lot of people be like, "Oh, my man," and you know, and it's a financial thing for them. You know, and stuff like he take care of me in so many different ways. You know what I'm saying?
That's a beautiful thing.
And that's what I'm saying. I see that in him. I see my granddaddy in him, and that's what I've always looked up to is my granddad and how he treats my grandmother.
Thank you for sharing that. Because that was again another question. You know, what makes Mario so different, you know, just in general. And you remind her granddaddy.
Yep.
That's special. That's so special. Now, Mario, what's so different about Reva?
Tell you something. This woman keep me on my toes, man. You know what I'm saying?
I love it. Put us in the know.
She keep me on my toes. And I'm not intimidated about her being an alpha female. I mean, I'm good with that.
Yes.
You know, because I need her, you know, as far as my backbone.
To be strong. I know that's right.
You know,
that's right.
I need to know if I'm down, you know, she going to be able to hold me down.
That's
you know?
right.
So, I need her to, you know, keep me in line. You know, because I'm one of those guys, you know, if somebody let me, you know, run them over, then
you might run.
You
might
try for me.
But you know, did your sisters? They didn't say it in those words, but they mentioned, you know, even with you picking love to pick the fingernail color and all this.
Yeah.
Reva, I can tell Reva. Let me put y'all in the know. Okay?
I just took blue off.
Reva, her own woman. She wears her own fingernail polish. Okay. See, a lot of stuff just be for TV.
Right.
But, you know, do you consider yourself that type of guy that just got to be in control?
Well, you know what? I'm not.
If you don't have the right woman.
I'm not that type of guy, regardless of what type of woman it is. But I am the type of guy that's gonna voice my opinion.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying. So if my lady is wearing something or doing something that, you know, I don't like. I
Oh,
mean,
that's
I
right.
would say something about it. I'm not saying, well, you better do this or you better. No, well, baby, you know what?
It's how you talk.
It's how you say.
It's how you
it
say
ain't what you say. It's how you say.
That's
you know
right.
What I'm saying?
That's right. Say it
You
with
know,
love.
That's just like, if she came to me and said, well, baby, I don't like, TV too loud. Turn the TV down. All right, then, cool. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You know.
Absolutely.
But they made it seem like
well, it is TV.
I'm in there with a belt saying you better change your nail color. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on,
funny.
Dad.
That's funny. That's funny.
And then like that whole story was like that was fabricated. The way they did it because it didn't even go down like that between me and the other young lady.
Yes, absolutely,
But
absolutely, absolutely.
It's entertaining. Good TV.
Yes,
right,
yes.
right.
Would y'all recommend, for people that are looking for love, would y'all recommend a show like that show?
I wouldn't. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It worked for us.
We need that honesty. Yes, because it was
did,
a lot of pressure.
But like he said, it was, and it was pretty. It was kind of stressful too. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Okay, so you wouldn't. You wouldn't because of just the stress.
We're definitely gonna have like when our grandkids are old enough.
Yes.
This story right here, baby.
I
This
love
story
it.
right
I
here
love
is
it.
crazy.
I
That's
love
why
it.
I said the way everything that like we went through to get to this point,
Mm-hmm.
it has to be. I'm like, Jesus, this got to be you, because baby, it has to be.
Yes.
Because it first of all, like I said, I would have never just gone on a reality TV. Just the way everything happened.
Mm-hmm,
You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
And like he said, it took us to realize that we had to completely shut everybody out. And focus on each other. I mean, everybody's opinions, we had to shut all that out and not try and please other people, but just
Please
we only
yourself.
owe that to each other. That's it.
That's
you know what I'm
right.
saying? So once we got that, we was Gucci.
That was Gucci.
We was
Right.
good. Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, I tell, hey, go do your thing. You want to go on the show, do your thing. But I will say this: when you go on there, you better make sure you yourself. Don't try to be nobody else.
That's
be true
right.
to yourself.
That's right.
Because you go in there, you're not being true to yourself.
You're gonna get broke down.
Something gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So yeah,
You're gonna get broke down.
That's right. So you want to go on there? Hey, not you per se, but
Yes,
hey,
yes.
if somebody want to go on, hey, go
Mhm.
ahead. Well, I mean, do your thing.
What did you learn, Mario, from the other gentleman that was on the show? Nothing. Wow.
Well, you know what?
I feel it.
You know what? Now I will say this now. Carrie,
and Carrie's been on the show.
Yeah, now
Yes.
Carrie, I talk to Carrie like religiously. You know
yes,
what I'm saying? Like, I
yes.
used to
Carrie,
call
he keeps it real.
and talk to Carrie like, hey man, look, I got this situation. What I need to do? How I need to do? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And he'll let me know some stuff.
That's right.
From a older gentleman standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
But anybody else, I don't know. I didn't learn anything.
Mm-hmm. What about watching some of the things that some of the other men had to go through?
I was going
and
through
how they handled it.
But I was going through so much, I wasn't even concerned with what they was going through. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh my gosh!
I couldn't focus on what they.
I
was going
understand that. I understand that. What about you, Reva?
Oh no, you mean like as far as like the other females?
Yeah. Did you learn, anything from watching the other women and how they handled being in relationships with different types of men? How they handled having to choose a date or break up. What did you learn? Did you learn anything on the show before coming on the show? Did you learn anything on the show that you can take home and grow from?
Oh, on the show.
Since you didn't learn anything from the women, what about the show?
What I learned from the show
it.
is I think that it's important that you know yourself and you know your how you react and things like that, especially before doing something like that. So I think what Mario said, just being true to yourself, and I don't have any regrets, honestly. I was
That's
true to myself
wonderful.
the whole time. I had to talk to myself a lot, like, listen, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's life after this show. You need to make sure you represent well and you carry
Yes.
yourself accordingly. You know what I
Yes.
mean? I had to do that a whole lot.
Yes.
But no, I have no regrets.
That's
just
wonderful.
just staying true to yourself.
What about your kids? How do they feel about mommy being on a reality show?
Well, they were initially they were kind of afraid for me to do. They didn't want me to do it just like my mom,
Of
because
course.
they didn't want me to get on there and cut a fool. and they like mommy. And I didn't, that's another reason why, because I didn't want to get on there and embarrass my babies.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because again, like when you have stuff to actually lose, and I have a daughter who will be 21. I'm like the blueprint for her life. And I would have a fit if she went on TV showing her butt. You know what I'm saying? So that helped me to stay a little, on the straight and narrow.
And it's important when they do support you too.
Oh yeah,
that's important.
Yeah.
What about you, Mario? What did the kids say?
Well, one of my daughters was on the show. So I one of my daughters, she up for the rah-rah. She ready. You know what I'm saying?
I love it.
But my oldest daughter, my daughters pretty much ride with me.
I love that.
You know what I'm saying?
Daddy's
like,
little girl.
They like, Dad, hey, whatever you want to do, you can do it. You know what I'm saying?
That's wonderful.
Like, even when the whole reunion thing came about, they were like, well, that's who you want to be with.
We down with Daddy.
Exactly.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. And the families, they getting along?
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That's what we talking about.
Yeah.
Our families love each other.
I love it.
Yeah,
well, because of you guys.
Yeah, my dad loves
they
some
love
Reba.
y'all. Oh, see, that's a good
my
sign.
mama loves Mario.
Hey.
See?
And my daughter loves Mario.
Those are always good signs, everybody.
Yeah.
When the family is coming together and everybody's loving on each other. So I love that. When we come back from this quick break, everybody, I think we're at the 8 o'clock hour. Boy, that time go by fast. The time go by fast. So when we come back from this quick break, I will be introducing the No Atlanta Now report. I got some good stuff coming y'all way. Again, 678-383-2339. Y'all ain't bringing them calls in. Let's get these comments going. I know y'all got some comments. You're listening to In the Know with RJ Powell on Power 108.9. We'll be right back after this quick break.
Question: who has an idea for a new app? Well, if you answered yes to that question, it's time for you to holler at our friends over at Appsketeers. Yo, this is Michael McFadden of Power 108.9, and the crew over at Appsketeers will take great care of you. Nick and the gang provide you with the all-in-one app development experience. Design, UI, UX, coding, and more. If you have no clue what that means, that's why you need Appsketeers. Check out the website, appsketeers.com, AppSketeers.com, to begin the process of building your app for the free. Full confidentiality, no hassle, no obligation, and you can even call them. I was down at the office today. Yeah, they still got a phone inside of the office. Hey, the number is simple, 833-APP-IDEA, 833-277-4332. Design, build, launch. Check out the website, appsketeers.com, or hit them up, 833-APP-IDEA. Tell them you heard it on Power 108.9, and be sure to ask for the governor.
You're listening to Power 108.9, the station for the people.
Power 108.9 is the website.
My powerful and pristine people, it's your boy E-Money, your favorite engineer. Check it out. If you want to get involved with Power 108.9 as far as partnerships and advertising, if you want to reach our 50,000 plus listeners and viewers per week, please email power1089ads@gmail.com. That's power1089ads@gmail.com. Speak to our marketing director so we can get you set up and ready to go. Let us help you reach your targeted audience and expand your brand.
This is
And we're back with In the Know with RJ Powell on Power 108.9. Thank you guys for spending y'all Monday evening with us. Today's show, The Power to Love, Part 2 with Mario Tolliver and the beautiful Reva Stout, making it last past the reality cast. Love it, love it, love it. Want to go ahead and bring you all the No Atlanta Now report, putting you in the know on what's new, what's trending, and upcoming in Atlanta. So for those that don't know, y'all know, so Mayor Bottoms is asking, requesting, for us to go back to phase 1. That means closing all non-essentials down again. Okay, so folks are having to decide whether to listen to the governor or listen to the mayor? What y'all think? Mario?
Oh, I'm with Keisha.
You with Keisha?
Hey, they should have never opened it back up.
I know.
I mean, it's too many people getting sick and they're not taking it serious.
Too many people, and it ain't just old people, young people. It's everybody
they're
now.
Not taking it serious. I mean, going to the club and all that ain't that important. Come on now.
Absolutely.
Because the thing about it is, staying at home is slowing it down. It's not stopping it. So when you go outside, it's still out there.
Yes. And like
so
we were talking about earlier, even with Dade County in Miami, I can't believe it's the highest. They got the highest numbers in the world. So that's definitely not a good thing. In Georgia, everybody, the COVID-19 cases are now over 3,000 in deaths. I remember when I was first reporting this, I think back in February, I remember it was 6 cases, something like that. So when you look at how many people have died, it is still very extremely important for us to stay on our game, basically. Making sure that we are practicing all the safety measures possible, and get yourself checked out, and just make sure that you're not transferring anything. Also, did y'all know the president is visiting Atlanta this week on Wednesday? I know. A lot of folks don't want to be in the know on that one. But y'all know I got to put y'all in the know. So, yes, the president, he's going to be visiting this Wednesday in Hateville, Georgia. Hateville is just maybe 10 minutes outside of Atlanta, right near the airport. So the Hateville UPS Airport Hub is where he's going to be. Actually, it's for a good thing. He's supposed to be announcing policy change to help speed up infrastructure in Atlanta. So that's definitely good. I'm looking forward to that. Also want to put y'all in the know about a federal judge today pretty much struck down Georgia's anti-abortion law, okay, that Governor Kemp signed last year, okay? This particular judge said that it was unconstitutional. How do you feel about that? Should women have the right to have an abortion?
Honestly, oh God, that's a tough one.
I know that's a tough one. I put you on the spot.
Me personally, I would never have one,
Yeah.
and I know that I wouldn't judge anybody for doing it.
Do you think the government should get involved with that? That's another one.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
Okay. And that's what this. I think that's what this judge was saying as well. Want to put y'all in the know about MARTA. So the MARTA bus drivers, and MARTA is really not running in Atlanta in a lot of areas, but the drivers, they're basically saying they need more protection. You don't want those MARTA drivers to stop, picking you up, because right now there are not that many. So looks like there are plans going to be added to for MARTA riders to wear masks. Do you think, even in schools, even in MARTA, even just walking around the city, do you think we should be required to always have a mask on?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. What about you?
I believe so.
Yes.
I mean, until they find a cure for this thing.
Yes.
I mean, just put the mask on.
Just put the mask on. Okay, I love that. Wendy's. I know y'all in the know about Rayshard Brooks, who got killed at the Wendy's on University off 75 a few weeks ago. So plans, everyone, have been put in have been put in to demolish the Wendy's. I think that's just important to keep y'all in the know. We had a show on America's Unconscious Bias, part 1 and part 2. Amazing. Go check it out if you missed it. Okay, just go check it out. So we're always just putting you guys in the know on what's going on in this city. Okay, now without further delay, we did have a restaurant that failed the health inspection. I haven't been putting y'all in the know about who failed these health inspections, more or less putting y'all in the know about what restaurants have closed because of COVID. So on July 6th, Buffalo Wings on Carmia Drive, that's in the 30331 zip code. So just in case you're not in the know, Buffalo Wings, they made a 48. And let me just say this, okay? If you're making a 48 or 58 or 68 during COVID, I don't know, y'all. Y'all got to do much, much better than that. Much better. Don't even open back up until you got it together, okay? China Cafe, this week, they also failed the health inspection report. They on MLK. They made a 62. So we want to just keep all y'all in the know. Now, restaurants that have closed, Jinky Noodles and Sushi in Virginia Highlands. So for all you folks that like to eat sushi in town, if you know about Jinky Noodles, they are closed for good. Now, Michael, did you know that Gio's over here at the Battery, Gio's Italian and Chicken, they closed for good? Did you know that? Okay. So for all you folks that love to eat Gio's Italian food, and they got some good chicken over there.
You can still go to Antico, though. Antico's still jumping.
Okay, Antico, everybody.
Part of the same restaurant chain.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Loving it. Also, opening. Okay, let's talk about opening. Restaurant that is opening in July 24th. That's Renna's Italian Fishery and Grill. That's up in Alpharetta. Go check them out. I think it's important for us, to keep y'all in the know about these restaurants, because restaurants in Atlanta is sort of like the backbone, of our city. We love to eat good. We want to know who failed it and who opened it and who closed them. So that is the end of our Know Atlanta Now report. We're going to take another quick break, and when we come back, we're going to get back into the discussion at the Black Table with Mario Tolliver and the beautiful Reva Stout. You're listening to In the Know with RJ Powell on Power 108.9.
My powerful and pristine people, it's your boy E-Money, your favorite engineer. Check it out. If you want to get involved with Power 108.9 as far as partnerships and advertising, if you want to reach our 50,000 plus listeners and viewers per week, please email power1089ads@gmail.com. That's power1089ads@gmail.com. Speak to our marketing director so we can get you set up and ready to go. Let us help you reach your targeted audience and expand your brand. My powerful and pristine people, it's your boy E-Money, your favorite engineer. Check it out. If you want to get involved with Power 108.9 as far as partnerships and advertising, if you want to reach our 50,000 plus listeners and viewers per week, please email power1089ads@gmail.com. That's power1089ads@gmail.com. Speak to our marketing director so we can get you set up and ready to go. Let us help you reach your targeted audience and expand your brand.
Yo, it's Michael McFadden for our friends over at Credit Building Professionals. You know what they do? They help their clients achieve better credit. How? Late payments, fraud, liens, charge-offs, student loans. They do it all. Get results in 30 to 90 days, and it's very simple to contact them. Hit them up on their website, creditbuildingprofessionals.com, or give them a call, 678-447-2012. Once again, 678-447-2012. Tell them you heard it on Power 108.9. What up, Credit Craig?
And we're back. You're listening to In the Know with RJ Powell on Power 108.9. Talking about the power to love, y'all. The power to love. Sometimes we think we're ready to love, but we ain't got the power to love. And what I mean by the power, we can't get past the pain. We can't get past the distrust of past relationships. Sometimes we can't get out of our own way. So we want to love, but we really don't have the power to love, until hopefully we meet that person and they show us, okay? They show us we really have the power to love. All we got to do is let go and let love, right?
That's right.
And that's what happened with you, Reva. That's what happened with you. You let go.
I let go.
And then you let love.
I did. And I'm glad I did.
And I'm glad you did.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you did.
Uh-oh.
I did. I had them walls up. I did.
If you could do it all over again, what would you change about meeting your love on a reality show? If you can change something about that whole thing.
I would have let my walls down.
A little bit more.
A little bit more. And I
Okay.
say that I would have. You know,
I like that. A lot of women can learn from that.
right.
Yes.
Just a little bit though, because he still was, you know what I'm saying, straddling. But
He was in the doghouse a little bit.
yeah. But I would have. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
I love
I
that.
think that. I mean, you never know. But I mean, we're here now. So, but I think I would have let my walls down a little bit more. yeah.
Mario, what would you have done if you could have done something differently? What would it have been?
Stay true to myself.
Stay true to yourself.
I mean, that's why I give that advice so strongly.
I see.
You know, if you go on a show, just be true to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I had been true to myself, it would have been a whole different story.
So you're saying just
You
from
know.
the beginning, just be true to myself. Don't play TV.
Exactly.
I'm having a connection with her first. Let me just ride in on that. If you vote me off, you vote me off.
Exactly.
I see what you're saying.
Exactly.
I love that.
You know, and you know, not lust.
Yes.
You know, because that lust got me in a lot of
Yes.
trouble and situations.
Absolutely.
You know, just go for what I know that's good for me in my life.
That's good for who you know who you are.
Exactly.
You know, because
so-
don't nobody really know who you are but you.
But me, that's right. You know.
2 questions
Yes.
came via social media. One, it came up earlier today. You said be true to yourself. If you would have been true to yourself, would you have lasted or made it on the show? And then, Eva, a question for you was the fact that when you talked about dating in Atlanta, why is it a problem dating in Atlanta? Is it because you're in Atlanta, or is it because there's so many different people here in the city?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, if I had been true to myself, I would have lasted, and I would have went all the way to the end.
Look at you.
I would have went all the way to the end because I would have made the connection with the right one, and that would have been a love story within itself.
I see.
So yeah.
That's right, because you can last on the show.
Right.
I mean, the one of the cast members, I don't name drop,
Right.
but who owns the gym? You know, he and the other young lady that he chose, they made it to the end.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I want to say, everyone, Mario and Riva are the only couple that made it last past the cast from season 1 and season 2. They're the only couple that have truly made it. So if you've seen the show and you see the couples making these love connections, and you got your favorite pick. Oh, that's the couple I like. I like that couple. Well, again, like Mario said, you know, real life kicks in after the show.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and y'all made it way past that. You're the only couple from season 1 and season 2 that have truly made it, even though the relationship was surrounded by so much controversy.
Right.
Do you think it made y'all stronger?
Well,
Oh yeah.
It made us stronger, but here's the thing is, like, we love each other.
Mm-hmm.
We don't care about how you feel about our relationship or what you think about our relationship,
Yes.
whether it's going to last or whether it's going to work. Who gives a whatever? Who cares?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it is, we focus on each other, and it's all about us.
That's right.
I mean, here we all got exes.
I know.
We all done been in a relationship where we thought it was going to last and it didn't last.
And we've all changed
You
our,
know.
a lot of people have changed their
Exactly.
mind at the last minute and said, this is not really, women too, this is a human thing. This is a human
Right.
situation. You can't, especially when you're dealing with love,
You know.
when you're dealing with mature people.
Right.
You can't just say, no, you should have did it this way and you should have did it that way. No, my heart tells me, what to do. Riva, what about the question? The person asking you about dating dating in Atlanta. Was it hard for you? Why is it hard for you? Why was it, hard for you to date in Atlanta?
Let me say, it's hard for me to focus right. My baby sounds so good on the radio. Y'all, you need to get him a job.
I love it.
Stay true
I
to
love
yourself.
it.
I'm like,
Tell him, Riva.
I'll sit up here
Put him in
with
the know.
Yeah, he was sounding good
Yeah,
over
he
there.
was.
Yes.
I might need to
yes.
hire him.
But you know what? Before you answer that, let me just say to all the ladies, okay? Because we talked about this last week. Affirmations, ladies, very important when you're dealing with your man. Affirmations, okay? Riva is saying, hey, he sounded sexy. A man likes to hear that. They like
Oh,
that
yeah.
reassurance.
You
And
gotta
don't
pour into
ever
him.
be afraid, to speak your truths, to flirt with your man. I don't care how long you've been with him.
Oh,
Date him,
yeah.
flirt with him. So I
All the
appreciate
time.
that. But yes, I'm listening.
I don't think that it's so much. I will say, and it could just be because I hear a lot of people saying it, but from my experience, it has not been good, you know. But then again, like I said, I wasn't out there dating a whole lot either. You know what I mean? So a part of it could be just me, you know.
I feel that.
Because I hear every city saying the same thing. Every city say that the dating here sucks and don't move here if you're single and blah, 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 whoop. So,
But you know what? Also, y'all. I think especially dealing with, you know, women, because I'm a woman, I can speak for women, you know, I'm a mature woman. And, you know, the 20-year-old dater that you were, even though you married early, see, you got out, you didn't experience a lot of stuff in your 20s, all right? But a lot of women have. And the 20-year-old, the 25 or 30-year-old dater versus that 40, 45-year-old dater, those are completely two different women.
Facts.
Completely two different women. And the older we get, the less tolerant we are. Okay? Because we really start getting in the know on overstanding men, their natures, you know, the kind that really works with me versus the kind that don't. You know, and it don't take months. We pretty much know immediately. And I think with that being said, a lot of women just, like you did, they just step away. They just get out and say, I'm taking my bags and my toys back to the house. You know, I'm taking my. But when we're younger, we up for anything. You know, it really doesn't matter if the gas is being put in the car, if the car's being cleaned. You know what I'm saying? Does he got a car?
Right.
I don't care. Look, it could be on 3 tires. Okay, it's like, but he got a car though. You know.
He said he was sorry.
Yes, the your side of the door don't open. It don't even matter. Okay, he got to jump on the hood just to close it. But you like, that's my boo. That's my boo. You know, so what changes? You know, what changes with us? Mario, what do you think changed with women when it come to you guys the older we get as we're dating you?
Oh, no. But, you know, the older you are, I mean, you so stuck in your ways, you know, whether it's a man or a woman. You stuck in your ways, and, you know, like you just said, you know what you will tolerate and what you won't tolerate.
Yes.
You know, so I think just what it is. Everybody
Have you been stuck in your ways?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Matter of fact, we had that conversation earlier, too. 'Cause, you know, I asked her, you know, what would she do different in her second marriage than she did in her first marriage?
Okay.
You know, and
hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. Hold on. He said, what would you do in your first? I'm about to go back on that one. What would, you know, when a man asks you that, he's already asking.
He was in there doing laundry and just walked out like, baby, let me ask you something.
He already asking the question, really. You're already asking the question. Okay, so we're going to get into that. Okay, so what would you do in your marriage, your second marriage? I'm sure it's a lot of things because, you know, you're full grown woman now.
You know what? Honestly, it's not a whole lot.
Okay.
I think, well, for me, you know, I was raised, you know, both my parents was pastors and you know what I'm saying? So by the time I met my husband, as soon as I got to my first duty station, my ex-husband, and I wasn't like, you know, going out to the clubs and doing all that stuff. It was, you know, we started having babies. It was all about my family. I was working on my degrees, and then I was still in the military. You know what I'm saying? So but what I did do wrong is, I've always been an alpha female. Like I've always just been, you know what I'm saying? I didn't communicate with him on things that I should have. I would make decisions that I should have included him in. You know, like I went and bought a truck one time and pulled up like,
no,
yes, I did. You know what I'm saying? So just certain things, or listen to him when he say, you know, Reed, I don't think we shouldn't, you know. Now, don't get me wrong. I did, you know, not let him make the decision. We had that conversation too. But I did, you know, he was the man of the house, and even certain things I'll be like, well, baby, what you think about this? But certain if it's something I want, I just do.
I get
and
that.
I'm still like that. You know what I'm saying?
I can understand that.
So, but I didn't go about that right.
So you would be a better communicator and a better listener.
Oh, that listening thing. Yeah, I'm still
I
working
know
on
that's a tough one, boy. That listening. You know, we want to teach it, but it's hard to listen and be told what to do. So it's how you say it. It's how you tell her what to do, okay? Because women will fall right in line. Every single time we will fall right in line. So many women don't want to wear the pants. They don't, you know. They do want to be respected, you know, as an equal. but will fall right in line. It just depends on who's leading them, especially if you're dealing with an alpha woman, because most alpha women, they want to be led, by the right kind of man for them.
That's right.
I don't, I think there's good in all men. I don't think all men cheat, all men are dogs. I don't believe that at all. I do believe that people come in your life at different times, they come in your life at different times, and you can be exposed for your bad habits based on who you with, but based on who you with, you can grow and you can become better. Marriage, since you went there, Mario, since you went there,
I went there. Yeah,
is marriage in the future?
Oh, most definitely.
Yes,
most definitely. I mean, hey, I gave all my watches away. I ain't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I love it.
Like, hey, it's time to do something.
Yes.
I mean, I got a lot of backlash on me saying my first marriage was like practice, but hell, that's what it was. I mean, I had a somewhat good marriage, and we had bad times.
Yes.
But reason why I said it was like practice, because now I know what not to do. Everything you do and will not work on the same person.
That's right.
But as yourself, you still know what to do and what not to do.
Well, yes, absolutely.
Like with me, I was very selfish.
Okay.
And I felt like it was my way or the highway.
So I love that. So that's something you learned.
Right.
Not to be so selfish.
That's right.
Okay.
I have to consider my other, my spouse.
That's right.
That's so now I know that.
That's right.
But the 30-year-old Mario didn't know that.
No.
42-year-old Mario, like, okay, we gotta try
now
something different.
Now
I know.
And sometimes you make a statement and people, they go right in on that statement and that statement only.
That's right.
Like when you said it was just for practice, you're just making a statement, and it was probably sort of surfaced. People don't dig deep beneath the water to see what does he really mean. It's not necessarily an attack on my ex or my marriage. I had children. Did you have children?
No, I didn't have any children.
Okay. But you had a marriage. Right. You had a unit. And like any relationship, whether you're married or just coupled up, once you move on, if you didn't learn something from that, something's wrong.
Yeah.
Do y'all agree?
You should learn something from everybody you've been with.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I think.
Because it's all a growing experience.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. It's all a growing experience. Any regrets?
You mean
in general? Just any regrets from moving to Atlanta, going on the show, you met the love of your life, not that part, but just any regrets after that show and that show was over with. What did you regret the most?
Nothing.
I love that.
I regret nothing.
Okay.
Because I love where I am right now.
Wonderful.
I love what God is doing for us. You know what I'm saying? It's so much favor, girl.
Look at there.
I'm telling you, like, it's just been, people don't even know. I got chill bumps just thinking about it.
See?
You know what I'm saying? No, I have zero regrets.
That's wonderful.
It was all worth it.
And Mario, you got any regrets over there?
No, I don't have any regrets.
Okay.
I'm a firm believer in everything happened for a reason. We don't know why it happened, but later on you find out. And if it's easy to get, it really ain't worth getting it.
That's right.
I went through hell to get this woman.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hey, it's worth it. So hey, it is what it is.
What do you, and you may say, I'm not the best expert, but what do you think that other women in Atlanta dating can do to possibly find, that partner like how you found?
I think well, at least a lot of the ladies that I've encountered, not all of them, because I have some friends that are some powerhouses, baby. But you know what I'm saying? But I think that a lot of the ladies here get so caught up in the, they call this like the Black Hollywood and the glitz and the glam. And then you have the guys here. That's how they kind of get the girls' attention. I think they get caught up in that. You know what I'm saying? And it's all about what this guy can do for them or take them or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like holding their own and getting their own.
Did you experience that, Mario? Women looking for something outside of just a relationship. I need for you to do more for me. Interesting. And because I hear that a lot too.
It's so much
even though there are a lot of powerhouse women here, y'all, there are a lot of, when I say powerhouse women who are just doing it themselves, but are you finding that women, they're looking for you to do something for them, take care of them, buy me this, do this for me to make me happy?
Go ahead, baby.
And then we're gonna go to a quick break.
The ones that are powerhouses though, like they're always, or how I felt I was always that person that was pouring into whoever I was seeing or dating. I never had anybody really pouring into me, making sure I was always good or pushing me.
I see.
Adding to some ambition, like help me out, or none of that. I was always, it's draining.
Then it's time to move on.
It's draining. Right.
That's right. It's time to move on.
Right.
I tell you, the time is going by fast, you guys.
Sure
but we
is.
we still got more to come. I want to talk about when we come back from the break. Also, we gonna talk about your new business, your spa. Yes, put us in the know about your spa. So y'all stay tuned. Stick with us. We'll be back in just a few minutes. You're listening to In the Know with RJ Powell on Power 108.9.
Question: who has an idea for a new app? Well, if you answered yes to that question, it's time for you to holler at our friends over at Appsketeers. Yo, this is Michael McFadden of Power 108.9, and the crew over at Appsketeers will take great care of you. Nick and the gang provide you with the all-in-one app development experience. Design. Yo, question: who has an idea for a new app? Well, if you answered yes to that question, it's time for you to holler at our friends over at Appsketeers. Yo, this is Michael McFadden of Power 108.9, and the crew over at Appsketeers will take great care of you. Nick and the gang provide you with the all-in-one app development experience. Design, UI, UX, coding, and more. If you have no clue what that means, that's why you need Appsketeers. Check out the website, appsketeers.com, AppSketeers.com, to begin the process of building your app for the free. Full confidentiality, no hassle, no obligation, and you can even call them. I was down at the office today. Yeah, they still got a phone inside of the office. Hey, the number is simple, 833-APP-IDEA, 833-277-4332. Design, build, launch. Check out the website, appsketeers.com, or hit them up, 833-APP-IDEA. Tell them you heard it on Power 108.9, and be sure to ask for the governor.
This is your new favorite internet radio, Power 108.9.
You want to answer that, don't you? I bet it's just killing you seeing the soft glow just inches away. Someone wants to tell you something or ask you something. Oh, come on, answer it already. Just so we're clear, that wasn't my fault. Next time, ignore your inner voice. Don't text and drive.
Stay up on what's happening here at Power. We've got new shows, new guests, and new events that help us connect with the community. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Power 108.9. You can also go to power1089.com to get all of the updated news and happenings here at Power. Thanks for listening.
And we're back with In the Know with RJ Powell, Power 108.9. The power to love. That's what we're talking about today with Mario Tolliver and a beautiful Reva Stout.
She got that old school finger snap over there.
Listen to this music. Yes, I'm snapping my fingers. Oh, I love it. I love it. So we got our beautiful couple in the house, making it last past the cast. Again, they are the only couple, okay, from OWN TV reality show Ready to Love. This was a dating show, or is a dating show, with 10 women and 10 men, mature folk coming together to try to find love. And this couple was the only couple that actually made it past the cast, and they are still in love. They are still together. They are still making it happen. They look beautiful, and I'm loving it. So we just welcome y'all back to the show again. All right? Yes. Let me ask you, who is your best friend?
Jesus.
See, I love asking that question to couples because you never know what's going to come out. That's why, I took my time before I said it. Mm-hmm. So, okay, Jesus, and I love that. And why?
Well, because he know all my deepest secrets. That's who I cry to.
Yes.
That's who keep me up. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's who in the midst of our relationship to keep our foundation strong. That's
I love it.
Keep us up.
I love it.
Facts.
I love it. Now, is Mario... Obviously, you guys are best friends.
Yes.
So we have Jesus, and then who's next?
We have Jesus. As far as my best friends. Mm-hmm. Okay, there's a little tier, all right?
Okay, tell me about it.
So we have Jesus.
Yes.
We have Mario.
Okay.
We have my mom.
Yes.
We have my children.
I see. All right. I love that. Again, you never know what you're going to hear. She didn't mention girlfriends, y'all. She didn't mention girlfriends.
Oh, I got them, but that's just the top of the tier.
That's your base. And Mario, what about you?
Well, of course, Jesus. And now let me say this. When I got with Reva,
yes,
she brought me closer to God.
Oh, thank you for saying that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Thank you.
You have your religion, and you may pray or whatever, but you still living life.
That's right.
But when I got with her, it's like she brought me closer. Where I can be able to see things clearly. Through God's eyes.
Oh, I love that.
You know what I'm saying?
I love it.
So, she introduced me to, doing things that, in a godly way.
Another level of love.
Level.
Right. That's that next level.
So that was one thing that I knew that made me think like, you know what? She is. She is for
one.
me.
Yes.
Right, exactly. Like she is for me.
Do you think that's missing in a lot of relationships?
It is.
Mm-hmm.
It is. Cause like she's like religiously praying.
I love that.
Praying. Like sometime, out of the blue, she just say, "Let's pray."
See?
Just catch me out guard.
And now he does it.
Right now, right, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like, she mentioned earlier about pouring into people. Now, she had poured that into me.
Okay.
As far as getting closer to God. So it's everybody had their own relationship with God. But when somebody else bring you closer.
Yes, and you can share that
and you
together.
can share it together.
Together.
That's something totally different, Because, but to answer your question, yeah, of course, Jesus, my mom.
Yes.
That's my girl.
That's your girl.
You know what I'm saying? That's my girl. And then of course, my children as well. And,
yes.
and Reeve. I don't have a particular order.
I understand what you're saying.
But I call it my inner circle.
But you guys are definitely best friends.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Love that. Love that.
Most definitely.
Now, what is? Because we all talk about how beautiful relationships are. And we all know that in a second, something can happen and something go wrong. Again, I always say you never really know what you got,
right?
Until stuff go wrong,
right?
And you're and you're faced with how do I make this better,
right?
Or how do we get past this? Everybody can't get past it.
Yeah.
So that's why you don't break up when you're happy.
Right.
You break up
right
when things are bad. What is a deal breaker for you, Reva?
Oh, infidelity. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
no. Yeah, that's a deal breaker for me.
That's a deal breaker.
It is.
And what else? What give me one more thing. What's the deal? We got a call? Oh, okay.
oh.
Hold on, caller. Y'all hold on. What's one more deal breaker for you? Because we know most folk, I know, is infidelity.
Domestic violence. That's
okay.
another one. Yeah.
Okay.
I will shoot you.
Oh. Caller. You're listening to In the Know with RJ Powell. Go ahead with your question.
Okay, Miss Reva.
Mm-hmm.
You said at one point that you were just like you weren't gonna date anybody, you weren't gonna talk to anybody, you were just gonna let God bring the person to you, right?
That's correct.
What put something back in you to say, okay, I'm gonna step out here and try it again?
Well, see, that's the thing. When I went on this show, I think I had the mindset of, I know that I was ready for love and I want to be in a relationship, but I had the mindset of, what happens. If nothing else, then, I have a good time. I meet some cool people, you know what I mean? And honestly, when I left the show, I never expected any of this to happen. So I don't think I was just like, oh, I'm about to just jump back out here. It wasn't even that. I think it was just like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'm going to be on this show and, we'll see what happens. And I'm just glad and grateful that, it did happen. Mm-hmm. But I didn't expect it. Honestly, I'm low key afraid of dating like a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Caller? Okay. Thank you so much for that question. So much for that question, caller. And I know we did talk about that a little earlier. Again, people are looking for love, but they don't know where to find it. Sometimes they don't know where to start.
Yeah.
And when the door opens, you gotta walk through the door to at least see and know for yourself on what you could potentially be missing out on.
Mm-hmm.
You could be missing out on something really great for your life, for your future, right, Reva?
Yeah, that's right.
You got a few chances because you was on the show, and then you said, I don't want to be on the show no more. And they said, no, you're going to stay on the show. That's chance number one. Number two, okay? Reva's like, okay. Well, now I'm going to self-eliminate. I don't care what you guys say. I'm off the show, okay? You got that call. That's number two, okay?
Yeah.
And then the reunion.
Yeah.
You're back on the show for the reunion.
Yeah.
Mario gets up. Okay, and say, no, I'm not. This is not where my place is. My place is over with her. That's number three. Okay?
Yeah.
I mean, and we can go on to number four, because number four is when you got home and the whole show was over, and
That's right.
and now you really had to trust then.
Yeah.
You really had to trust then because you've already answered the phone.
Mm-hmm.
You've already sat right next to him on the reunion, up under him too, like this. Y'all, let me tell you something, Reva. Okay, Reva, you weren't just sitting like this. Reva was slumped down next to her man. You were like slumped down next to your boo. Okay, like ride or die.
Yeah,
that was the whole energy that I got. Is that how you were feeling?
That is definitely our energy, point blank. Period. We do. So when he did that, I'm just like, I'm following my dude's lead. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going. Everybody like, oh, they did that wrong.
Yes.
I'm gonna follow his lead. Period.
Her name is True.
Love it. Hey, True. What's going on, girl? I think you calling from Fort Lauderdale.
True.
What's up, True? Put us in the know. What's your question? Hey, baby.
Hey, y'all. I'm so interested in which I got like a lot of questions. Listen. So, RJ, I heard you just say you was like, okay, some people are looking for love, but they don't know where to look, how to look.
Yes.
Okay. How do you know if love is like, or someone that you are interested in is where you should be? Like, how do you know that that's it? Because there's been situations where I have felt like that was it, but then it was like a whole eternal, like a disappointment. So how do I know when I can, like, when it's okay to say, okay, this is it?
Okay.
Or I can bring them around my kids or something like that.
I know that's right. I'm going to let Reva start and I'm going to finish.
Okay, so, well, first, if you're dating this person, then you'll know. Of course, there are red flags. You'll see, like, if you guys, have things in common, or if this is somebody that you feel like will be good for your children.
That's right.
You'll know. You'll know. And if you have any doubts or even like with you asking that question, that ain't it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you'll definitely know if that person is worthy of being around your children or going further with you. You'll feel it.
That's
like it can't be denied. Now, when you start making excuses for that person, then that's a flag. That's probably not it.
I love that. I'll piggyback off of that. I mean, it's like you say, you'll know. And so many times we do make excuses. We see that it's not right. We know that you're not right. but we're afraid to be single. We're afraid to start all over again. We're afraid to bring a new man to the children. You're afraid. And again, you can't have love or find love in fear. Fear cannot exist. You know, is this person making you a better you? You know, some relationships bring you down. Are you making, and not just that, look at yourself too. What kind of partner are you? Are you good for anybody before you think that they could be good for you? Yes. Yes. We got another question. True. Ask that.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Ask your second question. And thank you for your
my
questions.
Second question.
Mm-hmm.
Now, have you ever like been in a relationship and it was like, how can I put it? Okay, see, how can I say it? Like you have to be mean to someone, cause I have a lot of like people tell me that I need to be mean, but I don't feel like if you're in a relationship that you have to be mean. Well, maybe they're saying like I need to stand strong on my feet or something like that.
Well, if you're in a quality relationship, no, you don't need to be mean. But it depends on what kind of relationship you're in. If you don't want to be in a relationship where you have to be mean. I think that is a red flag in itself. When you're finding yourself not being who you are, if your friends are saying, well, you know, you're a little passive aggressive, you need to step up for yourself. You need to put your foot down. You know, your family, your friends, they're going to know you a lot better than we will. Don't ever make excuses for someone that's not treating you right or being good to you. Okay? I want to say that always be your number one cheerleader. Okay? I'm sorry, Michael.
Ask him about being mean in relationships.
Oh, were you mean in relationships?
I have. I've been mean in some relationships.
Okay, all right. We like for the men to be truthful about this, even because. You know, True is saying, hey, I don't know how to be mean, but she's probably been in a relationship with some mean men. Yeah. So tell us about why were you mean?
But my situations, me intentionally being mean.
Oh, you was intentionally.
Right. Probably just trying to get rid of them.
Okay.
Or they getting on my nerves or something. I don't know. You know, but probably 9 times out of 10, I was trying to get rid of them.
But you know what? Sometimes we should not be dating. You know, it's like a nail tech painting your house. You know, you have no business dating when you're not ready. You know, when you're still going through your maturity stage. I'll just say it like that. And what I mean by dating is, you know what I mean, in a serious relationship. Not I like her or him, or we go out on dates and we get together sometimes. I'm saying a real relationship. You know you're dealing with issues.
Right.
You know, I'm talking to all these men and women out here. You know you're dealing with issues with yourself that you was dealing with in your last relationship.
That's right.
And you didn't fix that.
That's right.
You jump right into another relationship and you carry that right into the next relationship, and you're trying to figure out, why is it not working? It's not working because you're not working on you.
That's right.
Yeah.
Do y'all believe that?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Somebody in the comments asked a question that I wanna answer.
Okay.
Do we feel the pressure of trying to be a perfect couple? You know, since it was on television and everything. Me personally, I don't, because I really don't care what the people think or what they say. So I don't care.
We saw that.
We don't.
We know that.
You know,
Mario.
Right. I mean, so it's like I say, Reva hate when I say this, but
what?
If it don't work, it just don't work. There's life. You know, that's what it is.
Reva's a spiritual woman. We don't. Yes, we believe it's more to it than that.
Right. That's what it is. But at the end of the day, we putting the work in to make it work, and we not putting the work in to make it work to please people, the naysayers.
That's right.
We doing it because that's what we want to do.
For us.
That's
for
right.
us.
Right. That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying? So to answer the question, we don't feel pressure trying to be the perfect couple, because there's no perfect person or perfect couple. You know.
That's right.
You know, everybody running around here talking about they want Will and Jada goals, and look what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, hey.
Whew. That story won't go away.
At the end of the day, we have to go home to each other.
Right.
We have to go home to each other, and I think because there are a few people that are salty because we're together. It's okay though. It's okay. It's okay. We fine. So, and yeah, I do hate when he said, we had a conversation a couple before, and he like, I don't get why people like they ain't had no exes. If it don't work, it don't work. And I'm just like, and I get what he's saying, but
she don't want you to give up so quick on things.
Right.
And not when I didn't came around.
Okay. I need you to fight on whatever
Oh,
it is.
hey,
fight.
I'm fighting and I done fought and I'm still fighting. I'm in there.
That is too funny. I love it. Because that's what it's about.
Yeah.
And you guys have fans. And they want to hear that y'all okay. We see the beautiful pics and all that, but they want to hear that you are okay. And you are definitely, in my opinion, a couple that other couples can look at and say, wow, they went through that, especially on TV. It was your first time ever appearing on TV. You had all this pressure. Like you say, man, when the show was over, we lost so much weight. It was like a relief.
Right, yeah.
It was like a relief.
Man.
I'm sorry. I thought you was going to say something.
I was agreeing with you.
And once we got over that hump, though, it was just like, you know what I'm saying? It was a weight lifted, like we can breathe. You know what I mean?
Now we can live our life.
Exactly.
Now we can live our life.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we just kept saying. Like, oh my God, when the show finished, finally airing, we had the best time. You remember that?
Oh yeah.
I think yeah. When the last episode was airing, we went to church, then we went to eat, then we went to the shooting range. We were just so happy it was over.
So y'all,
it was like a celebration.
Y'all do a lot of fun things together like that.
We do a lot of competitive things. You know what I'm saying? We always compete.
Now both of y'all are avid workout people. You guys like to work out, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, I know.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Yes, Reva. We ain't thinking about Mario. Miss Reva, girl.
I didn't slack so much, but yeah.
You be on it, but you're looking great. You're looking fabulous. Y'all need to go check out their IG. We're going to put y'all in the know before the show over on how to find them. Is it important for couples to work out together?
I think it's good. I think it's good for couples to do anything where you're trying to grow together. You know what I'm saying? You encourage each other along the way. That's always good, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. Now, as far as working out, I love that about her.
Yes,
because,
I know you.
I'm a homebody. I don't go out. I don't do all that. The gym is my sanctuary.
I
see.
If
she gonna go with me, that's good.
That's wonderful.
So if she didn't like the gym or work out, I wouldn't have a problem. I wouldn't have a problem with that.
No,
because she may have something she like that I don't like. And vice versa.
But is fitness important to you? Fitness and health.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. I'm always trying to help and encourage.
Are you a physical man?
I am.
Yes, See, it's important to know your man, though, okay? I'm telling you. Yeah, so you can feed on that, So you can feed on that. Now, why is, health, self-love and health so important to you? Because I know you are opening up a salon. What's the name of the salon?
A spa. It's called Reverie.
A spa, Reverie. Where'd you get that name from?
Reverie. Actually, Maria, one of my closest friends, she came up with that name, and it just says me. So it means
because of Reva, Reverie.
Actually, no, it don't. No.
Okay.
So Reverie, it means to daydream. It means to daydream, to escape.
I love
to escape and to daydream. So and then So it's like in the way that the logo is, it's like a cross on the bottom of the R because Jesus is our foundation.
Look at you.
You know what I mean? And it's a butterfly. The R looks like a butterfly.
Yes.
Because it's, you know what I mean? So, yeah. So, but, I'll be honest, as far as the health go, of course, like we like to make people feel good about themselves and you know what I'm saying? And then I'm going to go into the community. Like I want to bring in homeless ladies and make them feel beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Do the facials and stuff. My daughter's an esthetician.
Okay.
So, yeah. But as far as the health part, I'm still working on that. I can't even sit up here and lie. I don't like vegetables and stuff like that. I don't eat healthy, honestly. But I do like to work out.
But you like to look good and keep yourself looking
yeah,
good.
Yeah.
But we gotta. Here's Kool-Aid smile over
he
here,
eats
y'all.
good.
Let me tell you,
he does.
He won't stop smiling over here. But it is important, for us to be healthy on the inside as much as we are on the outside. When we start getting to a certain age.
Yeah.
And it's the truth. So many of us, we're concerned about the outside. We're like, well, I look good. I look good. I work out. Yeah, but are those arteries clogged up? That's what I'm
Mhm.
trying to get
Right
to know
about that
about.
now.
What the
Yeah.
cholesterol
Exactly.
numbers looking like?
Yeah.
Right about that.
What your sugar
Yeah.
levels looking
You
like?
see, I
So
done drunk 2 bottles of water over here already. I stay on the water.
But put us in the know really quickly on some of just some of the services that will be offered at Reverie.
Okay, so again, it's anything that has to do with esthetician
Mhm.
services. So you have all types of facials, like you have dermaplaning. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay.
You have even we have massages also, but
Yes.
you're gonna have the body wraps. You know what I'm saying? Anything that has
love
to do
it.
with skin and just rejuvenating stuff.
I love
you know,
that. And
so.
what side of town is it going to be on?
It's the spot we're looking at now is on Piedmont, so it'll be in Buckhead.
Oh, on Piedmont and Buckhead.
Yeah.
That's a great central location, everyone.
Yeah.
We just got to keep folks in the know. Do you have
We
an
will.
idea? Do you think you might open
We
it this
will.
year or next year?
It'll be this year.
Okay.
Probably towards the end. We'll see how COVID and stuff, how everything is
Mhm.
going, but yeah,
Mhm.
the end of this year.
Yes,
For
yes.
sure.
And Mr. Mario, your tax company.
Yeah.
Put us
Tax
in the
man,
know.
tax
Tax
man.
man,
Yeah, that's
tax
me.
Oh my God.
Okay, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
but I have a tax company, Proactive Tax Service. Actually, is based in Mississippi, in Jackson.
Okay.
I'm thinking about bringing one here. I
Mhm.
need to. Since I
Mhm.
done got hitched. You know what I'm saying? I can't be really just going home,
That's
like
right.
that all the
That's
time.
right.
So I'm in the process of bringing one down here.
That
And
would be
also,
wonderful.
I've been in real estate 14 years.
Oh, okay.
So I've been doing that.
Look at that. I didn't know we shared
right,
that. And
exactly.
Aaron, everybody's okay. That's
Right.
wonderful.
But see, I gotta get it. And tax money is my bread and butter.
Of course.
You know
That's
what
that's
I'm
your
saying?
background.
That's what I do.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
But
right.
I do the real estate as well. Anything with, I sell water to a well. You know what I'm saying?
I love it. I love it.
Hey, it's whatever, And
Yes.
so that's me.
Now, what's next for you two?
What's next for us?
Yes. What's
Oh,
next for
oh,
y'all?
oh,
What's
oh,
next?
oh.
Well, we're gonna honestly, again, we're in just. It's like, what's the word you learned, baby? The word you learned earlier.
Which one?
Anyway,
Which one?
but it
Which
was a
one?
big word.
Which
My
one?
baby he learns
Which
a word
one?
every day to
Oh.
make them progress. Look, remember you read? Okay, anyway.
I think
So
about
he'll
it.
come, he'll
we're
come
gonna-
up with it.
So we're just gonna keep loving on each other and just growing.
Expeditiously.
Oh,
Expedit-
expeditiously?
No, not
not
Oh.
expeditiously. Exponentially.
Ah.
That expeditiously
is
is speed.
Yes.
Exponentially
Is growth.
is growth.
Is the growth.
Right.
That's right.
So
Right.
So that's what we gonna do.
yeah,
We gonna
that-
grow.
That's
Right.
it, and we're gonna keep on
Exponentially.
Exponential. You done threw
See,
me
all
off.
right.
Don't worry about it. You done threw me off.
You said it
Look
right.
it up. Look it up.
That's
Look
okay.
it
You said it right.
Did I say it
Exponentially.
right? Okay.
Exponentially.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
y'all. I
You
love
know
it.
what?
I
We
love
go. We're gonna bequeath this situation.
We gonna
Okay.
be
You
great.
learned
that word yesterday.
So silly. Hey, he is better in his vocabulary.
Right.
Okay, I love it. So he can ingratiate himself in conversations.
right, that's
All right. Oh.
Give me a word. Give me a word. Okay. Everybody else.
Look it up.
Yeah, I'm looking it up.
I love it. I love it.
Exponential.
Exponential. That's
So-
what it is.
so
Exponential.
Exponentially.
That's
Yes.
what exponentially. That's what
right.
it is. That's
yes.
growth.
I'm telling
That's
y'all,
growth,
listen,
right.
I won
Exponential.
all the vocabulary contest back in the day.
Yeah.
Okay. I love it. I love it. I love it. Before we close out the show, everyone.
Exponentially.
Before we close out the show, put everybody in the know on how they can find you, Reva.
Okay, you can find me on IG at Miss_Reba. That's really all I'm on, y'all. Honestly, I'm gonna open my Twitter back up, and I'm just with family on Facebook.
But you have so many followers. That's probably all you need.
I can't look it. I can't do all of them.
I know. I
just focus
know.
on one.
You know what?
The radio brought me into social media. I'm telling you.
You
Yes,
know,
Myra.
I hate social media. I really do. I mean,
He
but
was about to delete his account. The other
you know,
day.
I just.
Don't leave your account.
No, I'm not. But I hate social media because it's so fake. You know what I'm saying? It's like real life. You know, I walk around and touch Reva on the boot and say like. You know, like I'm giving her a like. You know what I'm saying?
See,
like
I see.
because it's different between real life and social media. You know,
Yes.
everything you see on social media ain't real.
That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
That's right.
But anyway,
That's true.
they can find me on Facebook, Mario Tolliver.
Yes.
Instagram, I am Mario Niguel. That is Nigueal.
Okay.
Niguel is my middle name. So that's where you can find me at. And when I open the Twitter back up, Mario Tolliver.
I love it. I love
Already.
it. And I have both of them where you can, find them on my page. Y'all know y'all can reach me on all my In the Know with RJ channels. Yes, my IG In the Know with RJ. Y'all follow me. That's that hashtag In the Know with RJ. That's that website InTheKnowWithRJ.com. And my Facebook, RJ Powell. But before we close out the show, I want to, y'all know I always close out with a little In the Know nugget. And if y'all want to add to that In the Know nugget for the peoples, y'all welcome. So looking for love isn't easy. In fact, many people make it harder than it has to be, only to learn from those mistakes years later. When we learn, we earn our way to understanding what this love thing is really all about. Love is a process and a journey that's rewarding and fulfilling when it's open, honest, and unselfish. It's not blind. It can see. We cover our own eyes in fear of what might be. You cannot find love in fear. So if you're looking for love, go for it and don't give up on your power. Yeah.
That you just said a mouthful right there.
That's cold,
All right.
That's cold,
Yes,
yeah.
that's the In the Know nuggets for y'all, okay?
Yeah.
So I guess we're going to end it right there. All right.
Yeah,
Thank you so much, beautiful Reva Stout.
Thank you, love.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mr. Mario Tolliver.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your willingness to be ready to love and your power to love, to sustain what you guys have. We love y'all. We love all of y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in and sticking with us tonight. Same time, same day. Next Monday, we'll see you all. Y'all have a good night. You're listening to In the Know with RJ Powell. Peace.
You made me happy. This you can